Good afternoon. Please stand and join in the singing of our national anthem, and please remain standing for now an honor song by Jenny Blackbird, who is from the Kehewin Cree Nation. Thank you, Jenny Blackbird. Please take your seats. On behalf of George Brown College, I would like to welcome you all, graduates, family, and friends, to George Brown College's Convocation ceremonies for the class of 2018. This year, we're also celebrating our 50th anniversary of the college system. My name is Rick Huybrechts, and I'm Vice President of Strategy and Innovation, and it is my pleasure to serve as your Masters of Ceremonies this afternoon. Today, we have gathered to recognize your academic achievements, You have worked hard to get here, and I extend warm congratulations to all of you on this special day. Our convocation ceremony today is taking place on the traditional lands of the Mississauga of New Credit. I would like to introduce the members of our platform party, and I ask them to stand and remain standing as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. It is my pleasure to introduce Sally Horsfall-Eaton, the first Chancellor of George Brown College. From the Board of Governors of George Brown College, we have Joshua Lee, Pradeep Sood, and Gerard Hayes. From George Brown College, Ann Sado, President, and Ian Austin, Dean for the Center for Business. Bearing the maize this afternoon is Beadle Nicole Gonzalez, class of 2011. I would also like to acknowledge one of our counselors for Indigenous students at George Brown College, Bob White Duck Crawford, who is a citizen from the Algonquin Nation and belongs to the Turtle Clan. Our keynote speaker this afternoon is Ian Aitken, who will be introduced later in the ceremony. And finally, the staff and faculty of the Center for Business at George Brown College. Please join me with acknowledging your platform party. Please take your seats. This afternoon, we are recognizing graduates from the School for Management and the School for Marketing in the Center for Business. Our interpreters this afternoon are Monique Ledrew and Tara Everett, and our real-time captioner is Denise Agard. I now invite Chancellor Sally Horsfall-Eaton to address the graduating class. Madam Chancellor.
Well, welcome all of you. It's wonderful to have you here, and of course, you're the friends and family and acquaintances of you graduates. And I'm sure you're very happy to be here, and we're very happy to be here too. Before I begin, I would like to celebrate or discuss two important anniversaries. 100 years ago, in 1918, the war to end all wars, World War I, finally ended. Our Canadian youth fought bravely, and many died at Ypres, Passchendaele, Vimy Ridge, Arras, the Battle of the Somme, and Beaumont-Hamel, and Amiens. It was at Ypres that John McCrae wrote the famous poem, "In Flanders fields the poppies grow, amongst the crosses row and row." And that is why on November the 11th, we all wear a poppy, lest we forget. On a brighter note, as was mentioned, this year is our 50th year of anniversary of the starting of George Brown College. And let us celebrate how very fortunate we are to have institutions like George Brown in this wonderful country of ours, and to have faculty like we have that we all can learn from. Let's celebrate them. Convocation is the event where the Chancellor tells all of the graduates who are dressed in identical gowns how individuality is the key to success. When you first came to George Brown College, I suspect you were a little nervous. You had to adjust to a different world, to new people, to different schedules. And now, as you're leaving George Brown College, I'm sure once again you're a little nervous. Well, you're finished now with the 3 R's. That's reading, writing, and arithmetic, in case there's some of you who can't spell. And you now have the 3 C's. There are 3 C's in life: choices, chances, and changes. You must make a choice and to take a chance, or life will never change. I urge you to be steadfast in whatever career you hope for. Keep that dream, keep in touch with that hope, but in the meantime, get a job. Is that the parents clapping, or? And I just want to remind you that there is no job that does not have dignity. I don't care what the job is. Every position has dignity. So don't be too proud to catch a job that maybe you might think, oh, it's not quite up to my standards. You're only looking for a temporary position until you find that position that you really want to start at. With the internet nowadays, you can work a full-time job and still have time to do the research that you need to do on what jobs are available and to email off your resume. Remember that at this stage in life, being able to pay your rent and your food bills means you're successful, so you can be independent from everybody. Job hunting's a little bit like golf. Hope springs eternal. So if you've ever played golf, if not, keep working for your job. You may also suffer from a lack of confidence. And this can be more stressful than working for a job you hate or trying to find a new job. The only way to build self-confidence is through behavior. You have to put yourself in difficult situations so that you can learn to survive them. Confidence isn't something that comes naturally. Like respect, it's something you have to earn. We need to do things that are uncomfortable, even scary, not because we have blind faith that we will succeed, but simply because those things are worth doing. And I'm not talking about skydiving here, folks. But we do need to fail and experience the discomfort, and over time, build a track record of demonstrated success. I worry as well that some of you might feel threatened by certain standards that exist or behavior that is worrisome in our society. And you aren't alone in this. The number of people who have chosen to chance to create change in the last 100 years is amazing. You must trust that things can change. About 100 years ago, women got together and took a chance and fought hard for the right to vote. First of all in the US and Britain, and ultimately in Canada. All of us, of course, remember the Civil Rights Movement and Martin Luther King. Your grandparents will remember the Women's Liberation Movement, which was definitely hated by the status quo. I used to be asked if I was a libber, and I would say, I wouldn't burn my bra for anything. It cost $8.50. But of course I was a libber, as were most professional women. If you were interviewed for a job, even a volunteer position, they would ask you how your husband felt about this. If you were in a wheelchair, going out meant a spin around the block. There were no slanted curbs to get to the street. There was no TV captioning for people who were deaf. There were no audible stoplights for people who were blind. Newborns with severe disabilities were put into institutions. They never went home. First Nations children were ripped from their parents and sent to residential school. People who were gay were ostracized. Sexual harassment was a fact of life. I mean, it really was. You had to have a pocket full of expletive language to tell people to lay off. I could go on. But look how much things have changed. And even now, with the Me Too movement, and with the March for Our Lives in Washington around the school shootings in the States. So have faith and help to be part of change. It's all called people power. One more thing. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than circumstances, than failures, than successes, than what other people think or say or do. Attitude to me is more important than just about anything. The remarkable thing is, we have a choice every day of our lives regarding how we will act. We can't change the inevitable, obviously. The only thing we can do is play the one string over which we have control, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what is happening to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes and in turn in charge of our lives. It is us who will determine our feelings and our happiness, not someone else. And just one final thing that you should know about your career. There will be days when you are top dog, and there'll be other days when you're the hydrant. So good luck, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor. I will now call upon Dean Ian Austin to address the graduating class on behalf of the Center for Business and introduce our keynote speaker.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, esteemed colleagues, graduates, friends and family of graduates, good afternoon. Welcome to Graduation Day. It is my distinct pleasure to extend congratulations to our graduates today. Together with your many professors and our staff who have participated in some way in supporting your education and creating learning opportunities along the way, I salute you on this special day. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Your commitment and determination exhibited by attaining your degree, diploma, or certificate have moved you from current students to former students and alumni of George Brown College. You now join an illustrious group of individuals who proudly represent George Brown College wherever they go. So all the pomp and pageantry, the robing, the music, and the anticipation are all about you and your achievements. It is a celebration of coming to the end of one part of your journey and the commencement of your bright future, a future that is filled with possibilities, but one that will challenge you to constantly make good decisions and choices as you seek out those possibilities. A lot of what you do from here on will be colored by the time spent at George Brown College, the type of intellectual exercises you undertook, and the mental and psychological development activities that you have engaged in. Our faculty have worked tirelessly to prepare you for the world ahead by engaging you in deep and in substantive ways. Let us now acknowledge the faculty and staff of the Center for Business whose dedication helped to get you where you are today. Please. We must also recognize the others who participated by providing moral, financial, emotional, and other kinds of support. Behind each and every one of our graduates is a story of a family and/or friend who provided the needed support that helped to sustain you and keep you motivated, particularly when the journey got rough. So let's also acknowledge them with a round of applause. Before I close, I ask you to keep two words at the center of your universe: integrity and happiness. According to Amy Reese Anderson, integrity means doing the right thing at all times and in all circumstances, no matter what the consequences will be. In the midst of turmoil and challenges, cultivate and preserve your integrity. Success can come and can go, but integrity is forever. Second is happiness. Happiness is the way. Remind yourselves every day that life is about happiness. Two of the greatest attributes of happiness are gratitude and service to humanity. Cultivate a spirit of gratitude and let your daily activities, whether in the corporate world, the public sector, or NGO sector, be those of service to humanity. We are proud of your accomplishments. You joined in the footsteps of other grads who have gone before you, who are now making a name for themselves, not just in the greater Toronto area, but all over the world. Congratulations to all of you. And I now have the distinct pleasure of introducing today's keynote speaker. Ian Aitken is the managing partner of Pembroke Management, an investment management firm he joined in 1987. Mr. Aitken graduated from Richard Ivey School of Business at Western University with a Bachelor of Arts Honors, Business Administration, in 1987, and received the Chartered Financial Analyst designation in 1990. He serves as the chairman of Enactus Canada, a registered charity that he founded, and is a member of the Young Presidents Organization and past president of St. Andrew's Society of Montreal. He is also the chairman of the Mount Royal Club in Montreal and a director of Bhutan Canada Foundation. He received the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal in 2012, helped to revive the Montreal Highland Games in 2014, was named the Scotsman of the Year by Quebec Fiscal Council in 2016, and received the Meritorious Service Cross from the Governor General in 2017 in recognition of his contribution towards entrepreneurship education. Mr. Aitken believes in lifelong learning and entrepreneurship. We are honored to have such an outstanding individual to speak to us today. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Ian Aitken.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, graduates, George Brown faculty and staff, family and friends, bienvenue, good afternoon. Thank you, Dean Austin, for that very kind introduction, and thank you to George Brown College and all those involved with the Center for Business for presenting me with an honorary graduate certificate in entrepreneurship. Having been involved in building a more entrepreneurial Canada for more than 30 years as an investor and as an activist, this means a great deal to me. I've had the pleasure of collaborating with so many great people over the years, and I would like to thank all those involved with the Enactus program from coast to coast to coast, and my colleagues at Pembroke Management for all that they have done to make this possible. The Greek philosopher Plato, who founded the first institution of higher learning in the Western world, is reported to have written, "Wise men talk because they have something to say, fools talk because they have to say something." With that thought firmly in your mind, here I go, and you be the judge. It is clear to me that we are all gathered here for a very special purpose. That purpose is to celebrate the achievements of the graduating students and to launch each one of them into the next chapter of their lives. With so many hopes and dreams in the room and so much potential, this is an exciting moment for all of us. The first message I would like to share with all of you is to take purposeful action. Life is not a dress rehearsal, so make the most of every day in every way. I believe strongly in the power that individuals have to shape their lives, the communities, and the world. Each one of you can make choices, and those choices can have significant repercussions on your destiny, but the key is to take action. The Spanish artist Pablo Picasso once said that action is the foundational key to all success. There is certainly a great deal that is not under your control, and some people feel overwhelmed by the weight of the world, the negative headlines, and the doom and gloom that pervades the media. But most people dramatically underestimate how important their decisions are in determining the life path that they will travel and the impact that they can have on those around them. Rather than focusing on the challenges that exist, consider the opportunities. And if you really cannot see any opportunities, then just go look someplace else. Speaking of someplace else, Yoda once said, "No, try not, do or do not. There is no try." Be a doer, not just a dreamer. Take purposeful action. Life is not a dress rehearsal. The second message I have for you is that I believe strongly that education should be a lifelong process. Education is about an ongoing search for knowledge and understanding. It is not just about passing exams and collecting credentials. George Brown College has been educating students for 50 years, and each of you who is graduating today has clearly made a commitment to education. The Greek philosopher Socrates reportedly once wrote, "Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel." One teacher who was responsible for kindling the desire to learn within me was my high school physics teacher. Years later, that same teacher taught my eldest son and also kindled his desire to learn. Last year, I invited this teacher to my home for dinner so that I could thank him for what he had done for my son and for me. Turns out it's the first time that he had been thanked in that way. So I ask you each to consider the great teachers that you have had in your life and to be sure to thank them. When I was 20, I attended an entrepreneurship conference in Los Angeles that had a big influence on me. The conference featured great entrepreneurs who spoke not about success, but rather about spectacular failures in their lives and how they had learned from those failures and overcome them. The willingness to take risks, to acknowledge mistakes, and to deal with failure are critical skills for an entrepreneur, and I believe that they are also critical life skills for all of us. Oprah Winfrey once said during a convocation address, "Remember this, there is no such thing as failure. Failure is just life trying to move us in another direction." As you graduate from George Brown College, remember that lifelong learning should be the goal and that failure is not a dirty word. My final message for you is that happiness matters. Shortly after my graduation, I spent several months in India, Southeast Asia, and China before returning to Europe on the Trans-Mongolian Express. I traveled on a shoestring budget, and I learned a great deal about the world and about myself. I returned to Canada with a much broader perspective, but also with a very strong appreciation for just how lucky we are to live in such a great country. When I came to this realization, I decided that I had an obligation not to squander my good fortune. And I would encourage all of you to consider just how lucky you are to be here in Canada. Do not take your good fortune for granted. Be happy. If you're not convinced that Canada is a great place to live, consider that the World Happiness Report ranked Canada number 7 in the world this past March, and Canada has consistently ranked in the top 10 in terms of the happiness of its people. Lucky for us, I say. But happiness is not just about where you live, it's a frame of mind. The Greek philosopher Aristotle once wrote, "Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence." So smile because happiness matters. I've been working with student entrepreneurs for many years, and I'd like to share with you some of the advice that I have shared with them and with my teenage children. It may seem like common sense, but I have found that common sense is not all that common. So be passionate about what you choose to do in life. Have a healthy sense of humor, and remember that optimists are usually more successful than pessimists. Set high standards for yourself, and expect to work hard, as the world is a very competitive place. Be very careful in terms of how you define success. Don't focus on the destination, but rather enjoy the journey. Be kind, help others, and be humble. Look after yourself and seek balance in your body, mind, and soul. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Focus on your family and your friends. Don't underestimate the importance of luck, but keep in mind that passionate, hardworking, educated people often appear luckier than others. And finally, my 3 core messages, which I'm sure you all remember. Take action. Life is not a dress rehearsal. Kindle the flame. Education is a lifelong journey. Smile. Happiness should be the objective. So the possible paths from this point forward for each of you who are graduating today are virtually infinite. Some of the paths are easy to imagine, but many of the paths that lie ahead remain a mystery. A somewhat daunting thought, but very exciting. And I wish you all the best with your journey. Be curious, be brave, live your life, take purposeful action, kindle the flame, and be happy. And remember the last piece of advice that Polonius gives to his son in Shakespeare's Hamlet. And this message resonates very deeply with me, and I hope that it will with you as well. To thine own self be true. Thank you very much, and best of luck.
Thank you, Mr. Aitken. I saw these people there lining up, and I thought it was a protest coming to disrupt the convocation, but I think it's your fan club, Ian. Very good. I would now like to ask President Ann Sado to come to the podium to say a few words about this year's recipient of an honorary graduate certificate in small business entrepreneurship.
Thank you, Mr. Aitken. not only for that encouraging address, but also for your dedication to youth leaders of today. Your extensive professional accomplishments have inspired us to present you with an honorary graduate certificate in small business entrepreneurship. By founding the Student Entrepreneurship Organization that would eventually become known as Enactus, you've created experiential learning opportunities for thousands of students, including many here at George Brown. You've inspired their passion for helping the world through entrepreneurship and enabled them to build skills and memories that will last a lifetime. We're proud to call you a George Brown graduate, and I'm delighted to congratulate you on your honorary graduate certificate. I would like to call on Chancellor Sally Horsfall-Eaton, Dean Ian Austin, and Ian Aiken to please step forward. Just around there is good. I am honored to confer an honorary graduate certificate in small business entrepreneurship to Mr. Ian Aiken.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for this afternoon, Sarah Christine Hoke. She has graduated from the Honors Bachelor of Commerce in Financial Services in the School of Accounting and Finance. Sarah, will you please come and address the graduating class of 2018?
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, graduates, George Brown faculty and staff, family and friends, good afternoon. To all the graduates, I'd like to say congratulations, we made it. As we leave here, we embark on a roller coaster ride that is going to be filled with uncharted twists and turns and exhilarating highs and lows. We may be flipped upside down or rattled so hard we think we may break apart. But there will also be times where we will scream with excitement and joy or have our breaths taken away. As we begin the next part of this wild ride called life, we need to position ourselves to be fully present and to make it as enjoyable as possible for ourselves and others. My suggestion is to hold on and never lose your grip. Grip represents 4 attributes which I believe are more important than ever in today's world. These 4 have helped guide me through what seemed like insurmountable challenges and have led me to achieve successes I never imagined possible. GRIP stands for gratitude, relationships, integrity, and persistence. Each one of us will have our own unique spin on these 4 short but meaningful words, but for each of us, GRIP can help us hold on securely through the highs and lows of life. Gratitude works to pull me out of negativity, which can be so easy to fall into. During difficult times, when I'm faced with challenges that seem beyond my capabilities, gratitude grounds me and reminds me that I have a lot to be thankful for. It's a deep sense of appreciation for the gifts all around us, like the beauty of flowers blooming or a delicious meal prepared with love. For me, it includes the joy of being a part of my niece and nephew's life and watching them grow up. And for all of us graduates here today, it includes the chance to further our education, learning from those professors who have put their hearts and souls into their work. Gratitude encompasses so much, and my hope is that gratitude will always be something you carry with you, as it will prove invaluable time and time again. Relationships. Now, I'm not talking about the kind of relationships that involve clicking a like button or always being sure to comment on someone's post. I'm talking about real, face-to-face relationships with family and friends, peers, colleagues, mentors, and bosses. Relationships take a lot of time and work to nurture and grow, but the benefits of having people in your life that you truly know and can count on far exceed the effort they require. These supportive relationships can see you through your darkest times, and they will also be there to cheer you on as you achieve success in life. I encourage you to likewise be there for others, asking yourself, what can I give to this relationship, rather than just, what can I gain from this? One of life's greatest rewards is knowing that you've truly made a difference in another's life. This brings me to integrity, a virtue with immense significance. It has been said that wherever I go, there I am. This means I have to live with myself, and I cannot escape the reality of who I am and the choices I make. I want to be sure that I can rest my head at night knowing that I have been honest and live that day true to my morals and values. It means I've chosen to do the right thing, even if it wasn't the easy thing. As business graduates, I believe it's more important than ever that we take responsibility and accept the task of exercising integrity in everything we do. There's going to be many times when it'll be tempting to be dishonest or to act in a way which will benefit yourself at the expense of another. But I challenge you to live with integrity and make choices that will make this world a better place for all and for generations to come. Lastly comes persistence. As graduates, we've shown tremendous persistence in the pursuit of our education. The persistence we have demonstrated in our years here at George Brown College will also be what will see us through achieving our dreams and goals. The tracks we are on may have twists and turns we never anticipated, and there are going to be times that we'll have to change our plans in order to accommodate these deviations. But exercising persistence will prove invaluable in navigating us to our destinations. To finish, I also want to encourage you to take risks, because with risks comes growth. So go ahead, take a seat on that roller coaster, even if it scares you, and go for it. Have fun and enjoy the ride, but remember, this ride is fast and challenging, so don't lose your grip. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. All right, here we go. We now have reached the formal part of our ceremony where we will award the credentials, the diplomas and certificates, and these will become official documents of the college. I invite Chancellor Sally Horsfall-Eaton to come forward, please. And would all the candidates please stand? Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today have qualified in all respects for their credentials by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center for Business at George Brown College. Faculty members have recommended that they be awarded their credentials in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of George Brown College, I do hereby confer on you your respective diplomas and certificates with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the candidates not present, I request that you confer their credentials in absentia.
I so do, and congratulations to all of you.
Okay, please take your seats. During the next part of the ceremony, we will be presenting the candidates individually to Chancellor Sally Horsfall-Eaton and President Ann Sado. To show our respect for each candidate, we ask that you remain in your seats until the last candidate has received their credential. We also ask that you withhold your applause until all of the candidates from each program have been presented. Candidates, as you make your way across the stage, please follow the printed footsteps here on the floor, and upon receiving your credential, we ask that you return to your seats and enjoy the rest of the Convocation program. Madam Chancellor and Madam President, I wish to present the candidates from the Center for Business so that you may confirm their credentials. I will now ask our announcer, Patrick Kwok-Chun, to come to the podium now. Patrick is a graduate of the George Brown College Theatre School.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting to you the graduates of 2018 from the Center for Business, School of Management, the Business Administration Supply Chain Program. Allison Jade Calder, Quan Dao, Jad El-Jurdi, Federico Gomez Lopez, Ali Sajad Najib, Ferdinand Obispo, Daniel Paniatowski, Steve Sunny, Yufang Zhang, with honors and Dean's Medal winner. Thank you. From the Business Program, Christopher Aguinaldo, Alina Akhmedzyanova, Michelle Back, Adrian Bowenge, Pritpal Shahal, Lisa Clark, John Famaran, Stephen James Farnworth, Provinder Singh Gill, Raul Enriquez Rincan, Gokben Kopruku, with honors. Lydia Maksud, Faisal Mardini, Haley McDonald, Dominic Moro, Diogo Mures dos Reis Vieira, with honors. Saki Nagashima, with honors. Jonathan Nazareth, Timothy O'Leary, with honors. Noel Onofre, Dhruv Janakbhai Patel, Daniel Prado, Ksenia Ralko, Gurjit Singh, Mansim Ratpal Singh, Pritpal Singh, Senabu Sofiano, Jessica Tucci, with honors. Karen Velasquez Balcazar, with honors. Bruna Vector, with honors and Dean's Medal winner. Yu Jiang Wang, Claire Marie Young, with honors. Thank you. From the Business Administration Project Management Program, Janelle Barton, Andrew Carosia, Ingrid Elise Estevez, Alexia Fernandez, Kyle Grishenko, Shahad Haider, Ijaz Khan, Jungsu Kim, Michael Kozyuk, with honors and Dean's Medal winner, Shamin Magan, Vincent Magno, Jonathan Mancheno, Josiane Mofoko Mazwangani, Eleanor Mary, Dina Niles, David Parashak, with honors, Dmitry Pavlenko, Adele Shigabiva, Jia Wei Wu, Sergei Yagudayev, thank you. From the Business Administration International Business Program, Yevgenia Bebenina, with honors. Sarah Burnaby Pasqua. Sehun Choi. Terry Lynn Courtney Clark, with honors. Albert Fatoni. Caitlin Mary Gubbles, with honors. Shama Jerivala. Yoon A. Kim. Damanjay Kumar, with honors. Brandon Littlemore. Carla Marquez. Andrew Mason. Rohit Menon. Daniel Mikhail, with honors. Helmuth Duncan. Patricia Nienge, with honors and Dean's Medal winner. Martin Ostrihan. Andres Felipe Rangel. Xiaoyu Shi. Ireti Sufiano. Jonathan Todorov, with honors. Oksana Torba. Otto Elias Vivas Salazar. Thank you. From the Business Administration Program, Samuel Ethan Abdul. Karen Bacolod. Melissa Alexandra Bajuco Tavares. Hazar Jehroroglu. Dorina Siobanu, with honors. Brian Clemencia. Katarina Dawson. Bronson Allen Durocher. Alisa Melissa Francis. Karishma Gali. Jianing Ji. Mark Gramlich. Anastasia Grekos. Androniki Yosefidou. Shanice Johnson. Nahom Caleb. Amaziah Kamran. Sarah Kandar. Rupinder Kaur. Tanya Keogh. Tamara Learning. Eric Lin. Kristen Luong. Thuy Dong Pham with honors. Van Tuong V. Pham with honors. Isabelle Provencher with honors. Kavi Rangulam. Sagufta Rentia. Dakota Leon Robinson. Yvonne Claudette Rose Maggie. Giuseppe Alessio Selvaggio. Christian Serrano. Farial Shazad. Amar Singh. Thomas Tat. David Taylor. Chelsea Tippins. Dion Vasiana with honors. Vanessa Frances Valido. Roxy Zhang. Yi Zhang. Thank you. From the Small Business Entrepreneurship Program, Aina Oriomi. Emily Allen, with honors and Dean's Medal winner. Arjun Mohanan. Fariba Nazeri Chigeni. Federico Newman. Maria Teresa Perez Ceballos, with honors. Nina Pimentel. Siddharth Singh. Chandrika Tomar. Madhur Kumar Ajantra Kumar Tajagi. Julia Vitt. Thank you. From the International Business Management Program, Ronak. Richu Matthew Alex. Ratandip Singh Anand. Gayatri Anantanarayanan, with honors. Guntaya Baines, with honors. Arpita Bala. Julia Bortoletto, with honors and Dean's Medal winner. Sudhanshu Chodhari, with honors. Meena Darabi, with honors. Princess Priscilla David Ravi. Christina M., with honors. Mina Fadiaviresta Dastani, with honors. Alicia Fernandez, with honors. Tanya Dale Fernandez, with honors. Kavita Gandhi, with honors. Huayu Go. Anish Mashefbai Gupta. Deepika Handa. Fan Shan Huang. Mohammed Jakami, with honors. Palak Jindal. Nanami Kato. Lovepreet Kaur, with honors. Faraz Javed Khan, with honors. Yi Mao Lee. Natalia Romani Manziuk, with honors. Isaac Marlowe Dilworth, with honors. Hanan Masoom Ali. Nauman Memon. Tayana Messias Vazilotti with honors. Sufia Mohammed. Ana Carolina Montero Camara with honors. Rani Swati Nilampara Gangahar. Mai Duyen Nguyen with honors. Nadezhda Odinkova. Giselle Pineda. Joanna Pushalska with honors. Shipra Ravi with honors. Carlos Julios Reyna Macias with honors. Maria Romanova with honors. Mansha Rupani with honors. Mauricio Sanchez Barrojas with honors. Anu Sharma. Rubal Sharma with honors. Samira Sheikh with honors. Neha Singh with honors. Parvinder Singh with honors. Su Van Ta with honors. Jafar Tebani. Mariana Teles Ramalho with honors. Jia Udin. Luoha Shu with honors. Shravya Balaram Chandra. Thank you. From the Analytics for Business Decision-Making programs, Ryan Atker, with honors, Dean's Medal winner and Dean's Award winner. Bagmati Rodriguez Ramdani, with honors. Thank you. From the consulting program, Rainer D'Souza. Danny Mancayo, with honors. Pratik Shivankar, with honors. Sarah Zubair, with honors. Thank you. From the Project Management Program, Rita Ahmed, with honors. Aishwarya Akulwar, with honors. Jaren Anthony De Cruz Chandran, with honors. Kevin Daniel, with honors. Franklin Feliciano de Lima, with honors. Veronica Guglietti, with honors. Courtney Hayes, with honors. Ajay Kapoor, with honors. Rishi Davin Lal. Tanya Mahmood, with honors. Mayrek Coromoto Ortiz Hernandez, with honors. Jesus Leonardo Sagiomo Peta, with honors. Radhika Rajakumar Segal, with honors. Olena Shkarovska, with honors. Hala Skiek. Nyeka Uzuagu. Xiaojing Wang, with honors. Thank you. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting to you the graduates of 2018 from the School of Marketing, the Business Administration Marketing Program. Danilo Alexandric. Brittany Allison, with honors. Eugenia Ankra. Sushant Babapur. Andrea Catherine Belshaw. Joseph Castillo. Alina Chernick. Alexander Chung. Victoria Clatworthy. Marie Claremont. Dylan Coe. Mary Cristobal. Raquel Duarte, with honors. Francis Alex Owens Edi Makiota. Emily Foster, with honors. Jillian Geller, with honors and Dean's Medal winner. Jamila Griffith. Michael Grimbley. Fatame Jafari, with honors. Alyssa Page Jefferson. Ksenia Kosareva, with honors. Carlos S. Landansuri Valenzuela. Massimo Longin. Duke Liu, with honors. Amir Omar Mahamad. Cassidy Mackenzie Haynes. Jules Andrew Manius, with honors. Sydney Manson. Nicole Martinez Mendoza. Natasha McLeod. Patrick Nano. Joshua Kanor. Stina Nolan. Alexandra Odette, with honors. Nicole O'Donnell. Billy Ozon. Thomas Pierce, with honors. Shael Palemba. Tyler Adrian Peruganan. Christian Ramos. Abithra Rasalingam, with honors. Justin Ratcliffe, with honors. Karen Rivera. Alexander Seavright, with honors. Shinji Yen. Quinton Bradford Jack Smith, with honors. Francis Torres. Samuel Tran. Daniel Valley. Stephen Weir. Camilla Yazdani. Rami Zakari, with honors. Sophia Rong Zhu. Thank you. From the Business Marketing Program, Ian Agard. Itiza Ahmed. Neil Alfaro. Juliana Adrada. Razma Aziz. Armand Bellan. Sukmandip Singh Pangu. Ian Christopher Borja. Samantha Bray. Taylor Patricia Butt. Scott Campbell, with honors. Roxana Chicolote Castillo. Sarah Cruz. Jennifer Dye. Gabriela May de la Cruz. Hiba Duwali, Yeren Duran, Cipriano Nidia Fabro Jr., Delano Gordon, Shannon Grant with honors, Samuel Jeffrey, Selena Justa, Marjan Karim with honors, Abhishek Kumar, Enting Lai, Dennis Lee, Tiffany Lok Yi Leung, Tsiye Liu, Jessica Longarini, Anastasia Maklakova, Murtaza Arshud Malik, Nicole Marcelo, Mela Sharon Martin, Misaki Mashimo with honors, Marcos Matamoros with honors, and Elise Masursi, Camilla Sousa Murta, Ivan Nathan with honors, Yulia Negasi, Rodrigo Uhangurin, Samuel Paris, Matthew Pennock, Mark Anthony Peter, Natalia Pinto Rebello with honors, Eustenia Pochinok with honors, Stephanie Rosali, Andres Jose Rumi Geraldo, Nicholas Saponara, Luciano Jose Sexas Alves with honors and Dean's Medal winner, Jun Sio, Carmina Lynn Serrano, Daniela Severino, Gagandip Singh, Samira Singh with honors, Yasmim Subires Cabral with honors, Eric Sutherland with honors, Yao Tong with honors, Andrea Van Lurven Silva Tripovici, Daniela Carolina Velasquez Cejas, Ana Gabriela Vendrasco with honors, Jia Chin Wu with honors, Lidiane Xavier Santiago Boto, Queenie Ye, thank you. From the Sport and Event Marketing Program, Dane Cameron with honors, Glenn Cole with honors, Jennifer Diaz-Wall with honors, Siddharth Diwan, Madeline Folis with honors, Meredith Hickman, Caitlin Hines, Shiraz Kapadia, Valerie Kay, Emma Lambert with honors and Dean's Medal winner, Trevor Martin with honors, Julio Martinez Anaya with honors, Anthony Mazaris with honors, Mariah Mitsilios with honors, Laksha Vijay Navani, Katruzia Marie Nebesio with honors, Jeffrey Newland with honors, Daniel John Papowich. Jacqueline Ramsey with honors. Angela Romero Zambrano with honors. Anna Samayoa with honors. Felicia Samuels. Kanav Sharma. Yash Shastri. Gabriela Silva Braga Arantes with honors. Bonnie Tran. Edgar Villarreal. Danny Wah with honors. Jessica Walsh with honors. Thank you. From the Marketing Management Financial Services Program, Manisha. Varun Bansal. Rafael Barros de Avila with honors. Sarthak Chandok. Tanvi Chandwani. Bervin Coutinho. Sephora Devaparna. Joanne Pragya Arun de Cruz. Deepika Monica D'Souza. Warren D'Souza. Krishna Dussera. Johnny Garg. Cesar Grande with honors. Akanksha Jha with honors. Shabir Kodari. Varun Kodari with honors. Hunda Lee with honors. Suzanne Pledger with honors. Clayton Richard Rodriguez with honors. Ali Sameni with honors. Jason Sparks. Xiajia Yin with honors. Thank you. From the Strategic Relationship Marketing Program, Alina Alyakinovich. Lilith Atayan. Shweta Bhatt. Vaishali Bhatia. Carlos Calderon Straseri. Bhagyeshri Cheda with honors. Jazbin Chunara with honors. Neha Dhananjaya. Juan Carlos Gerardo Diaz Navarro. Valera de Souza. Prabhat Gupta. Anmol Kalsi. Rohan Kaldinya. Alba Lopez Oliver with honors. Nitesh Deepak Manglani with honors. Ashta Manocha. Gaurav Nitin Mungekar. Menisa Noronha. Rishab Sethi. Tanaya Sonavani. Mihir Udyawar. Vanya Varadi Senior with honors. Thank you. From the Digital Media Marketing Program, Shukufe Amadi with honors. Jessica Battiston. Mia Cabrera Byers, with honors. Shireen Danani. Monica Dogra, with honors. Shabnem Gerib. Avi Grewal, with honors. Miho Imamura, with honors. Steve Prasad, with honors. Victoria Rebello, with honors. Thank you, Madam Chancellor and Madam President, and congratulations to all graduates.
This concludes the conferring of credentials, and I wanted to ask you keep some energy because I ask you again to join me in congratulating our graduates, class of 2018. I now invite President Ann Sato to address the graduating class. Madam President.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a day of celebration with your family, your friends, and the many faculty and staff who you've come to know throughout your time with us. We are all very proud of your hard work and all that you have achieved to get here today. Through the course of your programs, you have invested tremendous time and effort building your knowledge, developing your skills, and preparing for your careers. I hope you see today as a milestone in your life, a turning point where you will set the next set of plans into action. As you begin this next stage of your life, I'm sure you know you are entering a workforce that is continuously changing. Looking back historically, we've seen our economy shift its focus from farming to manufacturing to service and now to information. The employment landscape is being reshaped by digital innovation. It's an exciting time, but it's how we respond to the challenges that come with change that determine our success in life. Throughout your time at George Brown, you've had many opportunities to step outside your comfort zone and become comfortable with change. Just think of all the new people, ideas, tools, and technologies that you've encountered, and all the ways that you've grown as a result. This adaptability is what will allow you to thrive in a changing world. So what are the changes that we're hearing about and seeing? Artificial intelligence and 3D printing are pushing the boundaries of what we previously thought was possible. Virtual reality is being used for all sorts of new purposes, from test driving cars to virtual travel. And more smart devices are on the way. These technological advances are revolutionizing how, when, and where we work, and opening up new opportunities for entrepreneurship and innovation. But future success won't just come from technological expertise. A recent book called Robot Proof explores what it takes to excel at a time when technology is becoming more sophisticated and pervasive. The author, Northeastern University President Joseph Aoun, explains that while a robot-proof education means knowing how to manage data and understand technology, it also means being able to communicate with others and function in a team. This last skill set, which Aoun calls human literacy, is one that isn't easy or maybe even possible for a machine to master. It's what will set you apart during your career. At George Brown, we emphasize cultivating human literacy, or as we usually call it, soft skills, that make graduates stand out from the crowd. During your time with us, you've had opportunities to develop a strong work ethic and enhance your communication, teamwork, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. According to a recent survey of GTA employers, these are exactly the skills that organizations are looking for when making hiring decisions. You've benefited from an education developed in collaboration with industry and delivered by experts with up-to-date professional knowledge. You've had access to leading-edge facilities, equipment, and software. And many of you had had the opportunity to complete field placements, applied research projects, or other practical learning. These experiences should have prepared you well for what comes next. As you take this next big step in life, I hope you'll find inspiration in the success of past graduates from your program areas. I'm thinking of people like Urwi Joshi, a graduate of our Analytics for Business Decision-Making program, who's now a senior business analyst with PwC Canada. Urwi's role involves exploring how artificial intelligence and machine learning can be used to solve business problems. And then there's sport and event marketing graduate Shannon Hosford, who is now Vice President of Marketing at Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment. She launched the popular We the North campaign for the Toronto Raptors. I hope to be sharing some of your stories at this podium in the years to come. But as you set off on your professional journey and a day filled with advice, I'd like to offer you a few last pieces of advice that have helped countless George Brown graduates before you. First, keep building the networks that you've established while at George Brown. Stay connected with your classmates, your faculty and staff, and don't be shy to ask for advice or introductions. You never know how these contacts may help you. From time to time, revisit your career goals. Keep challenging yourself and exploring new opportunities. Personally, I started my career in engineering, but found my calling in education. Be open to the unexpected. But most importantly, never stop learning. Lifelong learning will help you keep your knowledge fresh and your skills sharp. In fact, ongoing learning is just one of the many ways graduates maintain their relationship with George Brown. Once you've established yourself, you might consider joining a program advisory committee, hosting a student for a field placement, partnering with us on applied research, or hiring a graduate. In the meantime, I encourage you to take advantage of the many supports available to you through our Alumni Relations Office. So as you prepare to pursue your careers, you are all very well positioned to navigate the changing world of work and become successful in your fields. You have what it takes to make a positive impact on your community, our city, and beyond. So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep growing. I wish you the best of luck on the journey ahead. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Madam President. On behalf of the staff and faculty of George Brown College, let me congratulate not only the graduates, but also their families, friends, and guests. Graduates, each of you here today have accomplished a long journey to reach this achievement. You have had a support and encouragement of people close to you, and many of your supporters are here to celebrate with you. This is your opportunity to say thank you to the parent, child, sibling, partner, spouse, or friend who helped make this possible. Please join me in recognizing them now. Graduates, I also invite you to join me in expressing your thanks to your faculty and the staff of your center. I would also like to thank the Office of the Registrar and the Convocation team of staff, students, and volunteers for organizing today's convocation. Graduates and guests, we hope you will join us downstairs here in the Sony Center following the ceremony. We ask that you remain in the auditorium until the platform party has left the stage. I now declare these graduation exercises closed.